Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and this is Starfield. Our second day in the game. We kicked things off yesterday with a huge stream, like almost 5.5 hours, which is longer than I normally go. We're gonna go for a while today. I don't know how long. We're just gonna play until we feel like playing or feel like stopping, I guess. A couple things to mention off the top of the show. There's of course a new episode of the Spawn Chunks out this week with guest host Tadpole Milk, who you might recognize as someone that we raid here on the channel quite a bit. Minecraft streamer. They're usually live Monday through Sunday, I think. I can't remember when they take their days off, but you can check that out at thespawnchunks.com. It's a free podcast about Minecraft. You can download it wherever you'd like. And I actually postponed the recording of the Citadel Cafe this week. I had a very busy day yesterday, and Steven and I did not get to sit down. And that's good because I actually had not seen the latest version, or the latest episode rather, of Ahsoka on Disney Plus. I watched that last night, and I'm very interested to talk about that. I'm glad that I watched that first before Steven and I talked about the first 3 episodes. Now we get to talk about the first 4. It's a much better stopping point, I think. Mid-season sort of summary of that show. So you can look forward to that coming at the citadelcafe.com in the next week or so. We're going to jump back in. We left off on a mission with Sarah, I think her name is. I don't know what Jamison means, but sure. The uranium family of inorganic resources includes iridium, vanadium, and plutonium. So, one of my pet peeves with the Xbox Series X, which is, I'm playing on the PC right now, but my Xbox Series X, the games that are older have those tips on the loading screens, but, and this is a first world problem, the Xbox Series X is so fast at loading optimized and old games that you can't read the tip before the loading screen is done, and so you're into the game before anything else happens. Oh man, this is very blurry. That's cool. I love that you can see ships coming in. So something we were toying around with yesterday is apparently we have storage in the ship somewhere. Because I was overburdened. I was overburdened with stuff. So I'm going to look around the ship, see if there's any storage. Research station. We didn't look at that yesterday. We can look at that today. Galley, grinder. Really not much going on with the ship. Not a lot of storage. Unless it's in the UI, which is going to be really hard to find. Hatch. Oh, that's the... Alright, never mind. Oh. Oh, it's the bathroom. Jeez. We probably just haven't really added much storage. Cargo hold. There we go. Take transfer. Okay, so that says Frontier. We're gonna be really careful with the UI. Take Inventory is Q. So inventory is me. Frontier is ship. So packs. I don't need 2. Store that. Helmets. 1 is fine. Apparel. Minor utility outfit. Leatherware. Do they have any kind of benefits, I wonder? That's lighter. Does anybody in chat know what DR means? The cargo could have been called out better? Yeah. The fact that I was discussing with Jumbo Sale in Discord and a couple of other people over the last day or so after last stream, and I think the biggest issue right now, aside from all the visuals, which I'm going to try to not complain about the UI visuals today too much because it just makes me feel too negative, despite the fact that I'm enjoying the game. I feel like, and this is something that Jumbo Sale said to me, Bethesda is relying on the fact that you have played the crap out of other Bethesda games. Like, they're banking on that you've played Skyrim and that you've played Fallout 4 and that you spent a lot of time in those games, and therefore you're just going to know how to navigate the interface and different UIs in Starfield, and that is an abysmal error. I have barely spent any time in Skyrim. I downloaded Fallout 4 to play on the Xbox while I was waiting for Skyrim to come out, or waiting for Starfield to come out, and I spent like maybe an hour in the game because I hated it. So I think they're just, yeah, there's no way to get this information to new players, which it's, for the lack of a better way to say it, it's really arrogant design. And for folks that don't know, I do graphic design professionally, so, you know, like, I get kind of on a high horse sometimes about this stuff. And I'm not the best designer, don't get me wrong. It's not my full-time job. Like, I've done it before. I did it for a while before I got into podcasting and streaming. It was like a transition between working in animation and illustration and then working in media. But I know, at least I know bad design when I see it. I think we're going to switch to this one. So maybe we'll wear this one. Oh no. That stored it. Equip is B. Clicking it stores it. So transfer the frontier. Take that back.
If you're overloaded, we should stop.
Ah,
Prioritize what we're carrying.
every other time it's E to interact with something, and the one time it's not E to interact with the... That's the other thing. It's really inconsistent. Extraordinarily inconsistent. Okay. Tab. How did I get Q's inventory? Because Q is always inventory. Nope. I is inventory the rest of the time. Here I was saying I wasn't going to rant and rave. Alright. We don't need... We need that. Modified Maelstrom. Modified... This is one we don't need. So store that, keep the sidearm, keep that. Sure, why not? Store that. Oh, I had like 4 of them. Modified. Store that. I'll keep one of those. Okay. Spacesuits. Packs. Back to this again. That's equipped. I'm going to store that. Store is E. Apparel. She's took us all this time just to get back to here. I think we're going to wear that one. So then store that, and I'll have to take the one that I have off. Ammo, aid, notes. Something I've never really liked about some RPGs is weighted inventory. I would much prefer space. I think it's a lot easier to, I guess, maintain a conscious note of how much you're carrying if it's an items and space inventory, like No Man's Sky or Minecraft, you know, compared to weight. So let's check out resources. Don't think I need that. Control rod. I'm gonna leave the resources on me because we've been using those to build things. So I'm gonna leave some of that on my person. Miscellaneous. This is the stuff we don't need. I'm not sure why I picked this up. Keep the digipicks. All right. We are now at 109 out of 135. That's a lot better. I can't part with my weapons. Okay. So now I just need to go into my personal inventory. And that's a spacesuit. Apparel. Let's equip that. And you can't do anything from here, so we have to then exit out of this. Go back into the cargo. I did it again. I'm not sure what I just picked up. Okay. That's fine. I picked up something. That's what I picked up. Okay. All right. Oh, she sat down. Interesting. So we need to go
We need
somewhere.
to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Let's ask some personal questions. Why not?
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
At least the lip sync in this game is better. As a former animator, lip syncing games is always really terrible, and they've done really well with this so far. Do you have any religious beliefs? What do you consider your areas of expertise? Is there anything you'd like to do for fun besides exploring? Areas of expertise, I'm actually curious to see like what her background is. She's just the leader, that's all I know. Angel Soul says, I store all of my resources on my ship. In the lodge, it will pull from your ship cargo. Cool. The game doesn't tell me that, though. Did you just discover that on your own, Angel?
You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years?
Yes.
Well,
I
let's
asked.
see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
Okay, so she's the plant lady. Noelle is the bug lady. And she was good at navigation and, like, grav drive jumping. Which I think is different from weapons. But that's cool.
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But
Actually a really good band
we
name.
were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
That's cool.
My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
So enlightened sounds like it's a religious thing, not like an atheistic thing.
I hope you got something out of that. Talk to you later.
All right, let's go to Mast and continue with the basic.
The city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
She's the least likely person you would expect to be a drummer to band. I didn't say it out loud, but as soon as she said she was in a band, I was just like, she was the drummer. I got the impression she was the drummer. See if I can start to remember my way around. Now, granted, we've got these little quest icons on screen, but...
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Okay, no bounty. Clear.
We also have to talk to a bartender nearby, too.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
I wonder if she'll actually get on the train with us this time. Well, that person just vanished. Mass District. Mini Pax, good to see you. Hope you're having a good day so far.
It's
Cosmic,
you
thanks for the lurk, I
from
appreciate it.
here out.
I was like, is that person's eyes open? Yes, I guess they are. I guess they're just all staring at me? That's weird. Transit. And you're just pacing back and forth? And is it me or are they blurry? I didn't have a chance to play last night on the Xbox, but I'm really looking forward to playing this on a system that can handle better graphics. Once considered an effective, even essential element of combating some of the settled system's most dangerous threats, it would seem the mercenary... I can't read that fast. Okay. We have to go up there, it looks like. This is a really cool place. Is this like a military center, maybe?
Do each of you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor,
Oh, Vanguard.
self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
I don't know if I was... I can't remember my backstory if I was part of the Navy or... Soldier was the only thing.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
I'm not joining any faction just yet. What is the Vanguard?
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Too much of a sales pitch.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care.
Neat.
Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Thanks for saying hi. Good morning. Long-time lurker, they said, but thought I'd say hi. Thanks for exploring Starfield. I've been curious about it. Hey, cool. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. And thanks for being around for so long if you're a long-time lurker. That's awesome. We'll talk to him. I'm sure we can make him a good offer for it. I really wish there was a option to replay what they just said. Scientific discovery being used as an ornament. The indignity. If he's on patrol, he could be putting our item at risk. Who is Mora?
Take your time.
I am taking my time.
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
I could sort of see that.
Oh, he goes way back. Think it was recruit number 81 or something.
Without knowing how many recruits there actually are, that means absolutely nothing.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
A bar and a spaceport sounds like home. And you can tell me about Sidonia. Did Morris say where he found this ornament of his?
Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
That's probably because it's on Mars.
You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Like, I think I sort of missed what he was saying, but I think we're going to go get... I think we're following a lead for another artifact. I can't remember from my stream yesterday, but I think it's another artifact. This Mora guy has it, and we're going to go, quote-unquote, ask him to give it back, or give it to us.
Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Commander John Twala. Tuala? Twala. Cool. Speak to Commander Twala about joining Vanguard.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Okay.
So... skills. Star map. Ship. Missions. Main. Gold neighborhood. Did we complete one small step? Yes. Ask about Mora in Sidonia. So we've got to go to Sidonia. Okay. I think this is being tracked. Yeah. Ship. We didn't look at this at all yesterday. This is something that really intrigued me when I first saw the trailer for Starfield, was the fact that you could build ships. Ship overview. This is the one ship we own. Inspect is X. Crew is C. Just Sarah Morgan. Unassigned. So astrodynamics, lasers, leadership, and botany. So she is good at lasers. Manage your crew. Review and change their assignments between your ships and outposts. Different crew have different skills which enhance your ships or outposts. So assign crew. So we'll assign her to the ship, but I guess we don't have to specifically tell her to be in astrodynamics. I feel like that's probably where she's going to go naturally. An anonymous gifter gave Fantastic Sherlock Fox a tier 1 sub. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Sherlock, you can now join the Discord. If you have not already, linked your Twitch and your Patreon, not Patreon, your Twitch and your Discord accounts. Sorry, there's too many accounts. Then you can do that, and then you should see the Joel Duggan Discord show up in your Discord connection options. and you'll be in there for at least a month. Make sure to ask around, say hi. I know you're a bit more of a lurker, but there's lots of different conversations going on in the Discord. It's a fun place to be. Alright. So we've assigned Sarah. Cargo hold is F. Okay. And... oh. Okay, wait a minute. Engines. Those are the engines. This is the Atlatl. I wish they would... it's a missile launcher. Why is it called an Atlat-L? So that's the ballistic Mauler cannon. Where are the lasers? Oh, they're up front. Okay. It's not super big, but I like that. So I guess we just haven't built or purchased any parts yet. The other thing that we had is we have a skill point that I haven't spent. You received 1 skill point to spend every time you level up. Each skill also unlocks a challenge. Complete the challenge and then spend a skill point to rank up that skill. What? Each skill also unlocks a challenge. Complete the challenge and then spend a skill point to lock up that skill. So I get a skill point every time I level up and I don't get to use it. I have to then complete a challenge first. The top row represents basic skills. The row below are locked until you have spent a minimum number of skills points in that category. That's pretty basic stuff. Skill points. We have 2. Social, physical, combat. Current rank, ballistic weapons do 10% more damage. Kill 20 enemies with a ballistic weapon. Well, I'm sure that'll happen. Laser weapons are widespread use. Personal certification. So, sidearm. And it's just overall ballistic weapons. Science. Astrodynamics. Increased grav jump range. More common inorganic resources. So we get more minerals. Interesting. Medicine, research methods, surveying. I would say between tech and combat, right? Ballistic ship weapons have 10% increased damage and cost 20% less to use on targeting mode. Booster pack training. Boost 10 times while in combat. You can utilize boost packs. Plotting. Ship thrusters. Can't we? I feel like you can now utilize ship thrusters. Can we not do that already? Didn't he show us how to do that? Vasco? Unlock ship targeting functionality. Again, like, are these things we've not already done? So if you have 2 points to use, you don't get to use the second one before you've done a challenge for the first one. Oh, I see. All right, well, we're going to go with booster pack. Rank up. Again, the way that they phrase some of this stuff. Oh, no, I can't do that. Specialized training and innovations in personal mobility systems have allowed for unfettered exploration in aliens worlds, and you can now utilize booster packs. Boost 10 times challenge progress. So, that doesn't make any sense. Boost 10 times while in combat. That's straightforward. We have a booster pack equipped. We have a jetpack on now. But the reward for boosting 10 times in combat is now you can utilize boost packs. Is that not a boost pack? I already have rank 1 because it's not locked. Wow. Yeah. Again, trying not to be so... So that means I already have this? Yeah, I already have this. So for 2, it's available because I've probably done stuff. So, I mean, sure. We'll rank up there. Now we can't do 3 because complete the previous rank challenge to unlock this rank. Kill 50 enemies with a ballistic weapon. Okay. So you have to rank up, then it gives you a challenge, and then it unlocks the next rank. Clear as a bell, Bethesda. Jeez. Also, tab being back is weird. I always want to hit escape. Okay, combat. We have 1 more skill point. I feel like personal lasers are widespread across the settled systems, and specialized training can greatly increase their effectiveness. Laser weapons. Pistol certification. What do we think? Lasers or pistols? SweetSandi, not clear at all. Yeah, right? It is really not. Sylvian Shadows. It is... The story and the gameplay is actually pretty straightforward. Controls are a little bit to get used to, but it's the UI that they really have dropped the ball on. And I'm not alone. I was talking to Total Eclipse yesterday after we raided them after our stream, and I said like, hey, we had a good time, 5-hour stream, still battling with the UI, and he was just like, oh my gosh, isn't it terrible? Like he very much understood our pain. Clear as a foggy bay in the fall. Nice, SweetSandi. Here, Joel would be checking out Starfield on the Spun Chunks podcast, and I figured I'd drop in. Well, thanks very much, Sylvain, sorry. Weightlifting is a good one. Oh, right, that's another one I wanted to look at. Boxing, fitness, oxygen. We tend to be increased total carrying capacity. There you go. Okay. I see what you're saying, Angel. Fitness. Use up all oxygen 20 times. I've only done that twice. Really? I feel like that happens a lot. Alright. It's between more gear, weightlifting, and pistol. What do we think, chat? Pistol combat or physical weightlifting? I'm leaning on pistol, but I could be convinced otherwise. Active lifestyle and good nutrition habits, one may improve their overall sense of health and gain prolonged life expectancy. Maximum health. Okay. Energy weapon dissipation. Gymnastics. Oh wow. It's really in depth. What are the combat ones? Demolitions. Heavy weapons certification. I like the sound of that. Particle beams, rifle certification. Oh yeah, we're going pistol, I think. I like the weapon upgrade. Cool. All right. Tab to go back. Level 3. Inventory, skills. We just did that, right? Yeah. Inventory, missions, ship, star map, nothing at the top.
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees, sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Talk to the scientist by the tree. Miscellaneous? Yeah, I feel like the game is blurry somehow. I'm sure it's a setting that I've got wrong. A cool tree.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Hello, I would like to talk to you.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait, you're not mocking me, right? People. Look, I have a lot of work to do here.
Cringy.
If you're just going to gawk, I'd
Just
ask that you move on.
Answer
If
the
you
question.
can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
I think I'd rather just go on the main mission.
Aren't we all? Well, if you find you have free time, I'll be here.
Good to know. When in doubt, if you're bored, go talk to the grumpy scientist. Alright. Change mission focus back to old neighborhood. This way? Seems to be a common thing with the NPC in the game never answering a question. I feel like it's like they're trying to give you the illusion of choice. Okay. I need to do something about how blurry everything looks. I don't know what setting that is. Sharpening. We're not using upscaling, I don't think. Film grain intensity, I turned that down. Depth of field might be it. There's no dynamic resolution. Should be fine. It really didn't help. Like, weird.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis until
Spaceport.
That sounds great.
I'm really trying to refrain from any kind of graphic related reviews because my PC is not good enough to run this game at its potential.
Never run into spacers. Scumbags in.
It is really cool to be walking up to your ship like that. It looks really neat. Maintenance. I'm curious. I wonder if there's a like an interface over here. No, it just looks like space parts. I did notice a door over here. Storage. Seized cargo. Steal from. Nope.
Watch for the engine blast, will you? They'll pull you right over.
ID card reader. Secure access. Computer. Oh. No, I don't want to do one of these things. Especially when a guy's standing right there. This is a bad idea. So I didn't talk to the guy that was here when I first got off the ship. So before we leave, I want to talk to this dude. He seemed like he was part of the tutorial, maybe.
Need some work done?
Yeah. Ship service
Got
technician.
anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
Right. So he was the one that was supposed to introduce you to how to like offload some of your extra junk. I'd like to view and modify my ships. Let me see what ships you have for sale. Where did you say I could sell things? And where can I go if I need more crew for my ship? I'd like to view and modify my ships.
Sure, have at it.
Oh, that just opens up your things. Okay. Upgrade ship, E. Ship upgrade mode allows you to make improvements to your ship without needing to worry about where modules should be placed. Some upgrades may have level or skill requirements. Multiple upgrades can be made and their cost will be added up at the end of the session. Next category, D. That's just the different components. So, oh, okay. Click on it. Your credits. So, range, fire rate. We currently have... What do we currently have installed? That's currently the laser. Bigger range, more damage. Vendor credits, your credits. I don't understand. What are vendor credits? And if usually in UI, this means you can't afford it, which is incorrect because obviously we can afford it. Yeah. This is another miss. It does tell you what you have to be able to compare. I mean, it doesn't tell you what you have. Yeah, you have to kind of like look at it before you... Oh, it changes both of them. It's really strange that they're like not symmetrical. So we have the 1 Mauler autocannon already. Does not, yeah. Does not say. Let's look at... So these are just the nodes. Alright, we can't upgrade the engines. That. Shield generator. That actually could be cool. Can't change that. Maybe we could add another one. Grav drive. I'm sure we're not far enough to really upgrade this. I just kind of wanted to look at reactors. Spaceship reactors provide power to all of your ship's systems. Okay. Can't upgrade that either. Let me see what ships you have for sale.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Looks sort of like a whale. That's wild that these are all different things that you can build in this game. So what? So I'm asking chat because I'm just tired of banging my head against this game. What are vendor credits? Does anybody in the chat know what vendor credits are? Oh wow. That looks aggressive. Those are pulse laser turrets. The amount of money that guy has for when you can sell ships. Okay. Thank you. Neat. That looks like a transformer. It looks like Sky something. There's a red and white airplane transformer from the 80s that was an Autobot, and it reminds me of him. Maybe? No, Thundercracker was a Decepticon. Wow. Man, this could be really fun. I'm looking forward to having some opportunities here. At any point, do they tell you the cost of the ship? Like, it's telling me the price of the item, like the highlighted part, right? Like, hey, do you want to purchase it? But it's not telling me the cost of it. I'm assuming I can't afford them anyway. I think I like that one the most. It sort of looks like a... almost like a fish. Like a barracuda or a shark or something. Angel, where do they tell you? Where do they tell you the price of a ship? Oh, the value. Is it because I clicked on something? And so it changed from the value of the ship? Because that wasn't there before. That was showing numbers that were like 500 or 1,000. So this one is 280,000, 95,000. Okay. Because a minute ago, it wasn't showing me that. There's a button that I was pressing. So how did I get to look at like the individual systems? Because I was on this guy and I somehow was like... Oh, that's what it was. So your WASD keys... Right, so... Okay. Yeah, that is... It is... There's no indication at all that there's two panels over there. No, it's A and D. So, W and S. So, W and S. So, for people that do play this later, if you're looking at a ship and you're like, why am I only looking at the value of the grab drive at 1725 and not the value of the whole ship? Press down. So, you're bouncing back and forth between these two panels, which you can barely tell that they're different panels. Yeah, just... That's rough. The problem with stuff like this, especially when you're doing things live on Twitch, is that UI design like this makes you, the user, feel stupid. You feel like you're missing something really obvious. And so it's embarrassing. Like it really, it doesn't make me, you know, love the game. I see people give this game like 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5 stars. Like, what? Are you grading on a curve? Like, it's good, but like it's missing some major common sense. I know where I can sell things. Where do I go if I need more crew for my ship?
I would try to viewport. He'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
Okay, cool. 1,000 credits. My ship needs some repairs. Does it?
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise.
Like, she's blurry. Why is she blurry? That's better. Alright. I guess we leave the planet.
Hey,
Past never stream time.
Position.
Oh, she's going to go to her crew position. I'm curious where that is. She's going to sit at the dinner table? No. I would expect her to be, oh, I don't know, up here at the controls. Jump seat. Right?
Wonder where this will all lead. Bye for now.
You should sit in your jump seat. Thanks for the reminder, SweetSandi. Yes, it is time to take a small break. Cool. Well, before we head to Sidonia and the Sol system, I think that's where we're going. I'm going to take a short break, folks. If you're new to the channel, I do this once an hour. It gives me a chance to make some more coffee, get a drink, grab a small snack, that kind of thing. You should too. Get a stretch in, maybe grab a friend, and we're going to continue when I get back. Just as a reminder, the subs for Twitch are 30% off for the month of September. That will get you access to the Joel Duggan Discord as well as the emotes here on the Twitch channel. If emotes are not something that's super important to you, check out Patreon. It's patreon.com/JoelDuggan, and it is the most affordable way to support the stream. Renews automatically, gets you access to the exact same Discord, and it's only $2 US a month, which is less than the price of a cup of coffee. So you get to keep me caffeinated and keep me streaming both at the same time. I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. All right. Off to Sidonia. Ask about Mora in Sidonia. In the Sol system. So our system. Here in real life. I do like the UI coming up like that. I like that it has like old school rocket noises.
Achieving orbit now.
Captain Rex, I like the game so far overall. It has some major problems with UI and communicating to the player what you need. And I think I need to change some controls here. Settings, controls, light stick, invert, no. Look sensitivity, ship reticle sensitivity. Let's take that down. I could have sworn that I had this done yesterday. That still feels really... Did that change anything at all? I really don't like it when sliders don't do anything. Like you gotta take it all the way down to like 10% just for it to do something. Maybe I'm changing the wrong thing. Oh no, that's better. That's what I mean. There needs to be more of a... Yeah, that's... Even just 10% is wildly different. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's pretty good. Orient ourselves. Not that we needed to. All right. I like the unintelligible chatter. That's cool. We need to allocate energy to the grav drive. All right, Alt. And sorry, I'm slow at this, folks. I guess we go into the star map, right? Mining outpost, industrial outpost, lodge. All right, cool. So then if we go back out a little farther, to the, there we go. That's where we need to go. Fuel consumption, 4.8 out of 50. Lots of room in the cargo hold. Let's go. I wonder if this game would be cool in VR. I'd imagine the graphic fidelity wouldn't hold up. That probably looks like hot garbage on Twitch, but it looked cool here.
We're in the right
Be
place.
advised, you are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
United Colony is starting to remind me of the Imperials.
Welcome to Mars. Welcome
Welcome to Mars. We're on the dark side of Mars. Let's take a look. We should all be familiar with what this is going to look like, right? Venus, Earth, Luna, like a space base on the moon, Mercury, Mars. I mean, it's a map. It's obviously not to scale. It's a map, not a model. I'm sure there's astronomers and astrologists. No, not astrologists. Astronomers, going like, that doesn't make any sense. I did that on the Citadel Cafe podcast a couple weeks ago, and I didn't catch it until I was editing the show, and I was like, oh, rookie mistake. I said astrologist, and I meant astronomer, and I was very embarrassed. Star Station. We can scan. Fracking station, fracking station. Mars just seems like it's a mine. Mars mech factory. Say lead. Sidonia, Mars launch pad. All right. I want to check the missions. Activity. Nope. Mission miscellaneous. So what I wanted to look at, I was supposed to be tracking I was tracking modifications for a scope. Compare to equip, inspect, sort name, inspect. Oh, inspect is just a fancy way of saying screenshot. Favorite, drop. Let's favorite it, why not? Oh. That's cool. Select a quick slot. Glad we can do that. I was wondering about that. So for anybody that's played, out of curiosity, I'm tracking the crafting of a new scope for the Maelstrom. Where do I check to see what materials I need to get? Herbie Swift, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. You can press E in a waypoint, or then hold R or press R to go to the mission a lot quicker. There are lots of different ways to do things in this game that they don't tell you about, which I think is ridiculous. Sometimes you have to press a button, sometimes you have to hold a button. So I've really not been spending much time trying to figure it out because it's just frustrating. But no one seems to know where I go. Angel says I haven't been able to figure that out yet. Right now it's just a notepad next to my keyboard. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well, let's go talk to this guy. Whoops. Tab menu. Star map. I think one of the things that I'm missing in this game is the ability to land the ship manually. I really like that about No Man's Sky. The load screens between being in orbit and landing on the surface are, they kind of take me out of it. See, here's a situation where we have to hold a button, but it looks like you should just be able to press it, you know? I'm not sure why she's sitting back here, but okay.
Might complain about landing here, but I have to admit, there is a sort of hidden beauty to the Martian landscape.
Location discovered.
Oh, what a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
It's cool looking. Wow.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise. I thought it was just a couple of nests.
Nests. Huh?
Building Cydonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Oh, neat.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Sorry. What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we traveled?
Almost break time.
This is really cool.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
I guess she's talking to the sign? Oh, looks like we have to go back up.
I was Vanguard material.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Broken spear.
Finally open up, you'll give it a go. Screw this.
Self-service bounty clearance, mission board. So Mars is going to mission board too? There's a lot to look at in this game. Kill the pirate rover on 2 SETI via A? No, that's 7A. Okay, interesting. So, obviously, if you need to make some money to make ship upgrades, then you can just run missions. Survey Tau Ceti 2 in Tau Ceti. A lot of cash for just surveying something. League of Independent Settlers contract. Tau Ceti 2 in Tau Ceti is reported to have potential for life. We're looking for an experienced explorer to survey it for us. I mean, I'll take that. Sure. There is definitely a lot of things to be like, ooh, look, shiny. Go over here. Self-service bounty clearance. The Trackers Alliance self-service bounty clearance kiosk. If you have bounty with anyone in the settled systems, don't worry. For a small convenience fee, we can clear that up for you. Okay, so if you are the bounty, our records indicate that you are not wanted by any faction with the settled systems. Please visit us again should you need us. Okay, clever.
It's not very easy, but here's the bills.
Am I glad I got this job instead of mining some dead rock out in the middle of nowhere?
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here.
Jeez. The glass is rattling is a nice touch.
Keep it simple or keep to yourself, and everyone will be happy.
Voice acting is great. I'd like a drink. I'm looking for a Vanguard named Mora. Any local rumors? What's good to drink around here? I'm just gonna go straight to business.
He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
We could track him down if we knew his patrol route. I'm not about to leave a brave soldier behind. Help us find him. Space isn't kind to the lost. He's in trouble or worse. Wait, the blackest sea? Well, that I got. I'll ask him anyway.
You got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am.
Yeah, no, okay. It's kind of obvious.
Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. And he's got a voice that... Look, nothing more I'd love than to
That was
help out
me.
a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But...
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
It's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Your companion can speak on your behalf. What they will say is written next to their name. Fine, I'll settle his tab for 2,500 credits. Persuade. He could need help. You shouldn't put a price on that. That's my Captain America answer. Skip the part where you admit you're lying. Ooh. Need a way to make cash that hasn't got any work. Whew. That's interesting. There's definitely a split in terms of where we should go.
You gonna say something?
No, I'm gonna stare at you until I figure this out. Chat, any thoughts? I'm not paying 2,500 credits, so that's a no. I'd be open to doing some work. Well, no, because then I'd have to pay the credits. Unless we could end up making more than 2,500 credits. Do we go with Persuade, or do we let Sarah rip him a new one?
Just gonna stand there with your mouth open?
Yeah, I guess this is Sarah saying it, not me, so why not?
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. 2 strangers arrived from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
So it lowered the price. Interesting. I feel like we have a decent amount of credits. But still. He doesn't seem like he's gonna budge. I mean, ultimately, if this doesn't work, we're gonna have to pay him anyway, so.
Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me?
To persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions and to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the greater the chance the choice fails. But the more points you'll earn when you succeed. You have a limited number of choices you can make, but you can never fail if your last choice succeeded. Sounds like the weird way that they present the experience points system. If you have a point, you can make a point. If you get a point, then congratulations, you've got a point. But then moving forward means that you have to have won previously. Well, yeah, that's how games work. Okay. Got 3 turns. We could be the only ones who could find him. What matters to you more, the money or more his life? I want to imagine him out there alone, and here you are holding out for cash. Every minute that passes, he could be in danger. I don't understand what the +2 is. In that explanation of how persuasion works, did they explain what that meant? Nope.
Guess I should ask you the same question. You paying or what?
Shouldn't the green one have been the easier one to move forward? Yeah, Dan, I don't understand either. Like, I feel like these would be things that we probably don't have the clout for because we're just new to the game, you know, like we're not even level 4 yet. What I don't understand is this guy's motivation, because if we go find him and bring him back alive, then this guy can get his debt paid because the dude is still alive. So, like, his motivation to hold this information doesn't make any sense.
Don't try to guilt trip me, okay? Maybe.
Isn't he your friend? I'm sure we can work something out. That just seems like we're going to end up paying him money.
This isn't getting us anywhere. That's enough. You either pay up or get out. I'm done talking about this.
Alright, well.
Agreed on a
thanks, game.
Right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Yes, what?
That was nothing but a pointless way to milk 1,000 credits out of the player. Whatever. Yeah, the persuasion system did not make any sense whatsoever. And I can't remember who mentioned it earlier in chat, but NPCs just never answering questions. None of his answers to my persuasion prompts made any sense. And all roads just leaded to us paying the money. I think the only thing that made a difference was using Sarah to give him a poke and lower the price from 2,500 to 1,000, right? That was the only difference, it seems.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
She sounded like she was in a... I'm really surprised as the, like, navigation person that she is, she doesn't sit in one of these chairs, you know? So I can sit here. What does it do? So I'm in a space suit and she's not. So I can just wait. Nope. Well, how do I get out of the chair? Great! Press button to sit in chair. How do you get out of chair? You're on your own. Press the menu buttons until you figure it out. Sorry, folks. I know I'm getting sarcastic, but it's a bit much. Research laboratory. Oh, we can do this stuff here. So we can check on the thing that I needed. Oh no, this is just the skill. This is not the actual improvement. Muzzle, receiver, grips and stock, optic and laser mods. So that's, yeah, this is the one that I had tracked. But it's not tracking the materials for the... manufacturing, decoration, robots. Discover how to construct a garden mini-bot, sanitation mini-bot, and engineering robot at outposts. I don't think we're quite there yet. There's an option not to show your spacesuit or helmet when in breathable air in the inventory part of the spacesuit and helmet. Okay, cool. I do find there's just a lot of stuff that they've just missed in terms of common sense immersion for RPGs, you know?
Liftoff looks good. All systems.
Something that I know I can catch myself doing is one, it's really hard to talk over the blast off. I should probably not do that. It's loud for me. Very cool, but loud. Something that I can catch myself doing is something that both Steven ESC and I do on the Citadel Cafe podcast, is that when we like something and we really want it to be good, like we really want it to be an amazing experience, we get really critical over it. And I think that's what I'm doing with Starfield, is that I really want to enjoy this game and I want it to be super good. But there's a lot of like really obvious common sense problems with it. And so I tend to zero in on those because of the desire for it to be a really solid experience, you know? Go to Venus. Scan unavailable. Abandoned research tower. Set course to Venus. This should be not a hyperspace or grav drive jump, just straight up. So previously it was R, I think. So now we're pressing X to travel. I don't remember. Maybe X was how we activated the jump drive before too. I feel like for those kind of little cutscenes, they need to like.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent, the devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us.
I don't know where our Vanguard is. Why are the Varun Zealots out here near Venus? Do you see Vanguard's Moaras? Can't remember how they pronounce his name. Moaras?
No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say.
So the Varun is a house, and then the Varun Zealots are like a subsect of that house. Interesting.
No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently.
Don't know what that is either.
No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next.
So we need to get that beacon without being attacked. I'm opening fire. Those Zealots are a threat to the whole system. Let's try sneaky.
Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
All right. Minimize ship system power to avoid detection. Systems like weapons and shields are easier to detect. For maximum stealth, power down all systems except 1 or 2 bars of your engines and stay as far away from the enemy ships as you can. Get within 500 meters of the satellite beacon so that you can activate it. So let's just bring ourselves to a stop. And we'll take the lasers offline, ballistic offline, missiles offline, 2 bars, shields. I'm assuming a boost would be a bad idea.
Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Varun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system
Is there a way to tell how far we are from that thing? I'm not getting any readouts yet. I do like the idea of a little bit of a stealth mission. It's kind of fun. Fellow Maritimer, Refracted, welcome in. Moncton, right on. I went to university at Mount A, just down the highway in Sackville. This is kind of chill. I'm glad that we're kind of doing something a little on the chill side. I'm assuming we're gonna be detected, and I'm gonna have to switch energy back to shields and weapons and stuff very quickly. So I'm trying to remember how to do that, but I'm also conscious of not having any shields and being a little bit too close to these asteroids. Asteroids? I don't remember whether it's... Yeah, I think they're called asteroids. I think everything is an asteroid until it enters atmosphere. I really feel like the ship could use a more long-distance radar. I don't want to bump into this thing either. Surely that's 500 meters. Is the game going to give me a button to press? Nope, that's standing up. Why am I standing up? So there we go. Now it's giving me distance. Activate R, not E.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Okay, so looks like we go to Earth. Star map. Does escape zoom out? It does. That was kind of fun. Refracted, we've been talking about...
Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever.
The conversation we've been having earlier, Refracted, is about the inconsistency of the UI. This button does this, press it, hold it. Hey, every time you interact with something, it's E, except for the cargo in the ship when it's R. Like, it just really... It's like a bunch of different people designed the UI, and they didn't talk to another, and they didn't playtest the UI at all. You know, like they didn't give the game to anybody that didn't design it to test it. It's really, and I like all the reviews are just so glowing. You know, like it's all like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, and I haven't read many because I've not wanted any spoilers. But yeah, I kind of get the highlights. So let's see if Vanguard Moara is in the Star Yard. Forget about finding the artifact. I want to walk on the moon. Nice. What happened to Earth anyway? Why did we leave it? That sounds like a...
It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much.
Remind me, chat. They told us at the beginning of this game, what year are we in? Is it 1,000 years in the future? Not that far, I don't think. I remember a 30, but I don't remember whether it was at the beginning or at the end. 2330. Okay, so it was 1,000 years. That's what I was thinking, Jumbo Sale. Let's see if he's on.
Ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
Well, now that we have... Most star stations and ships can be docked with, allowing you to board them. You will need to select the ship in your HUD and then fly close enough to it so that the dock prompt appears. Alright. I would like to know why it's so blurry. Like, I don't know about if you can see that on stream, but like, it really doesn't look like it's anything at all but a smudge. And I don't know whether that's atmospheric perspective. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Interface scaling is in the graphical settings. The default is 50%. Cool, thank you. Under display. Render resolution scale? Is that what you mean? Is that 100%? Dynamic is on. Oh, disable dynamic. All right. Still blurry. Did not make a lick of difference. Maybe we're just too far away. I guess we'll put that in engines maybe. Target it with E. Why would they not give you any information on the screen that you can target something with E? Dock. Again, I guess we have to hold it.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
I know they told me, but everything else on the interface... Everything else on the interface has a button next to it, you know? Oh. Awesome. We do not have a lot of ammo. That's not good. Do we have... rounds 76, 2002, 202. Let's favorite that as 2 and favorite that as 3. Now, does that work the way that I think it's going to work? Yep, it does. Cool.
2 steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Any extra ammo kicking around? Because I could use it. Oh. I'll take that. Refracted, can we ease up on the backseat gaming? Thanks.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
What's a Kraken? Inquiring minds want to know. Sounds like a weapon. Just a machine pistol. I did pick up a helmet. Extra Kraken? I guess I can always sell it. My weight like right now. I'll leave it. Spacesuit. Ugly, but we'll keep the one we got. I need to change the console key from tilde. I keep on hitting it by accident. Oh, Sarah. Nice. I like the changes we made to this gun.
Come on, quit playing games.
Clear. I totally want to like... Oh, I guess you're just not saying anything?
Nice bit of work there.
Don't know why he wasn't taking damage. I'll take the extra ammo. Credits. Caseless. Brindle. I don't know what that is. Jeez. 0. Rookie mistake. Forgot to reload. I like her. What are you shooting at?
Easy mark.
Oof. Energy weapons pack a punch. Where did he go? Whoa! Was not paying attention. Not bad. I think it's the first time we've died in the game. Oh, we're all the way back here. Do I have to pick up that stuff again? I do. That's annoying. Okay. Just have to remember all the things were. Don't need Kraken. Don't think I looked over here. Right. I guess they're fighting one another? Bang! Not a good time to give me information, game. I can't hear anything being said. Guess he's behind cover. Where'd it go? sort through this later.
Hey, that's not fair.
Not fair? What do you mean not fair? Bet you died because I skipped break time? That's possible.
Totally lost them.
Oh, found him. Man, those pack a punch. I really want to be able to lean around corners in this game. See you. Poke your head out. Borderlands 3 flashbacks. Peek. If I see him, I should be able to shoot him. Or I feel like I just yelled. All right. Imminent threat. Nope. Got him good.
Let's do this.
Nope. He's like an acrobat. Nope. Jeez.
Show me.
I think we're good. Nope, you are still alive. I'm out of everything? This is kind of pathetic. I am out of all ammo.
I'm going to end you.
Stuck on stuff.
I'm sure they have something we can use.
There we go.
You're going to die.
Stop standing in front of my bullets, please and thank you. Probably overweight now, but at least we've got some more ammo. And a bit of a respite. Probably a good spot for me to take a short break, seeing as we've, I think, gotten rid of most folks. Cool helmet. Oh. Oh, never mind. I am going to have to take some time we shut these doors? Can. Come in here. I guess not. Just leave her outside. We should be okay. I'm probably going to end up pausing the game as I tab out anyway. I want to try and stick to my breaks, folks, just because if I don't, it ends up getting a little bit out of control. So, normally I take a break once an hour. It is a little bit beyond that. We're going to step away for 5 or 6 minutes, give myself a stretch, maybe even grab a snack. When we come back, we'll be doing more Starfield. And so far, so good. I mean, I'm still getting used to the mechanics and the firefighting and stuff like that, but I will be back in just a few minutes. All right, still alive. That's good. Inventory management must happen. I just blindly picked up all kinds of stuff. Is there a new items? I want to check the helmet. Oh, there's a lot of mass though. We are way overweight. Woof. That is something. They definitely nailed that NASA punk art style they're going for, that's for sure. We can probably dump this stuff. Yeah, not really worried about this. Let's just drop R. And keep that value because we can sell that for some money. Ammo. I'd rather just look at the weapons. That's what a Grendel is. That's the Kraken. I think our Maelstrom is still one of the highest. Rounds. Let's add that to favorites on 4. Modified Grendel. Ooh, hello. Go with that. And I should probably equip this as melee. We're still overweight, but not much I can do. Still no ammo for this, which is surprising. What does this even take? Modified Maelstrom. 6.5 millimeter. So we just need to look of see if we can pull any 6.5 mils off these bodies, maybe. Don't think I looted these guys.
If you're searching them, make it quick.
Single malt whiskey? I could use a drink after all of this. Cartridge. Rescue axe. Okay, I think we're good. Did not find the ammo I was looking for, but that's fine. We'll use the... That looks more fun. Takes a long time to kill somebody, but at least it fires a lot of bullets. Oh, hello. Take you. The 6.5 Creedmoor is my new hunting round. Not sure how it works in space, though. I don't know how it works in space either. I know absolutely nothing about guns in real life, like zero. I was talking with my friend Noelle the other day. She went shooting at a range with a friend. I've never fired a real gun. No desire to either. As much as I like shooting games, you know, like Borderlands and this kind of stuff, real weapons make me very uncomfortable. All right, dead end. Gotta go back this way. There are some stim packs. Oh, that's the door is locked in there. Right. The first time I died, we went this way. I remember this now. More health.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
That's a good question. Frag grenade. Laser cartridge. The game wants me to pick up stuff. Let's drop some things if I can. Miscellaneous. Is it R? Yeah. Oh, I'm carrying resources. I probably should have put those in the ship. If I look at this, it's going to show me the value. I want it to show me the weight. I'm assuming it's probably the weapons are probably the heaviest things. I guess I don't need 2 of these. Does it tell you the actual weight of it? No. Just, oh, it was, yeah, 3 point something. Okay. I can see why we'd want to put more points into weightlifting to get more ammo. Modified. That's not the heavy stuff. Probably the 13. Wait a minute. Didn't realize we got a new spacesuit. Yeah, we can probably, yeah, these are gonna, that's about it. I guess I can drop some weapons, but nope. Modified Grendel. There we go. So close. I mean, it doesn't matter. The first thing we pick up. I should have sold a lot of stuff. I do agree with what you said. I prefer amount of slots over weight. Yeah, 100%. Because then you're hunting through your inventory like, do I want to sell the thing? Like, I wanted to keep this just purely because it's valuable, right? To sell it and make some money, but... Secret outpost. I wish it would list things in terms of how heavy they are. Nothing seems to be like an offender, you know? Like, everything seems to be about average weight. We just happen to have a lot of stuff. It's all less than 1. Alright, whatever. We'll get rid of something here that's heavy, I guess. Sort with the Z key. Oh, it's sort by name. Okay, cool. Thank you. I don't know what these suits actually mean, or what the stats actually mean. Alright, whatever. I'll just deal with being overweight. Where'd you come from? She got him. Med pack. So I want to be able to choose transfer. So R, right. Okay, so then you can choose the one that you want. That looks like a pretty cool spacesuit. Got some cool purple stars and stuff. Probably means it's rare. It is the same as what I'm wearing. It just looks cool, I guess. Technician, 15% less damage from robot enemies. Acrobat, negative 50% fall damage. I mean, I just wanted... It just looks cool. Right? Did we take it? It's still on him? We didn't strip him? I guess it does. Sure. That doesn't look cool. It's just the same. I mean, fine. I'll still take the stat boost. Yeah, I took a lot of fall damage in one of our first firefights, so that's why I thought that would be a good idea to pick up. Did you pick...
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
What was that? Oh, I don't like standing next to gas. That's bad. Jeez. Good job protecting me, Sarah. Thanks very much. First-person melee is awful in every game. Do I have one of these? Ah, I knew they were going to do that.
Can't take much more of this.
It's because we were standing next to gas canisters. What? Stop it.
I don't even need a gun. You've got nothing. Nothing!
I'm out of ammo again. Oh, crap. What did I just do? Oh, Sarah.
Won't last much longer.
Man, they really do a good job with that whole, like, low oxygen, low health, kind of dimming the sound and your vision. Like, you can still move around, which is good. Level 5. Does anybody have any med packs? Do I even have anything that takes 7mm? I don't know if I do. I think that's one of the downsides of having such a deep gunplay in the game, is that you're picking up all this stuff and you've got all this mismatched ammo and weapons and you don't know what goes with what. That takes 27. I feel like I'm spending an awful lot of time in the menu now. Alright. 7.7. 28. You can sort by ammo type? They give you this sorting option, but then they don't give you the, like... Sort damage, sort value, sort weight, sort type. Sort ammo. But that... Yeah. It doesn't really help. This is the 7mm, that's the 7mm. This is the one that's the .27. Oh, that's really funny, Cosmic. I never even thought about that. Space truck. I mean, we take the Digipix. Don't care. I wonder if you can deconstruct the mods. Like if you picked up a modded Grendel, can you take it back home and then get the mods off of it? All right. I don't even remember where they all are in terms of who we killed. A couple more guys over there. If I pick this up and then toss it, do I keep the rounds? Laser sight, muzzle brake, reflex sight. Let's go with this one. All right, sorry. Nope. Vanguard, Moira's slate.
This is Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
I know he's got a different accent, but he reminds me of Carson from Star Wars, played by Paul Sung-Hung Lee. Really cool delivery.
This is Vanguard Moira.
Oh.
Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm
Much
heading to
better odds
Neptune.
destroying one of their
Going to put
ships
in
than
another
fighting
request
them
to get the
all
fleet
at
out
once
here to
here.
deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
Sorry, I played that again by accident. Board games. Rescue Axe. Credits. Take the credits. Oh, we've already been here. Going to Neptune. Okay, now that we're on the ship, at least we can dump all of my inventory into the ship. Oh, are you actually going to sit down at one of the cool control stations? Sweet. That's where it makes more sense for you to sit. So, transfer. Weapons. I don't have any ammo for that, so... No, this is in the frontier. I want inventory. You have to hit Q first, because that makes sense. Cutter. Keep the sidearm. Keeping that. That is the... Modified Grendel. We don't have any ammo for that. So we'll store that. Store that. Spacesuits. Store both of those. That got our weight down. Helmets. Store that. Packs. Store that. Aid. I just hit 0 and I guess it just uses whatever aid we're supposed to have. Where did I get butter? Okay. I'm assuming it just uses whatever health is needed at the time. Oh, quest items can't be stored. Okay. Miscellaneous wire spool. Store that. Ah, here we go. Confirm. Store all. So... E-R, E-R, E-R. That's not tedious. There we go. That was my main problem. It'll be cool to see how it looks when we disembark. Undock. I wonder if that's the technical term. Undocking?
We're free and clear for flight.
I feel like the game could use a little bit of voice acting from you, the player. It would be cool if... Or maybe in that situation it would be good if it was Sarah that said, you know... disengaging clamps, proceed with, you know, leaving space dock, you know, that kind of stuff would be cool. It's really awesome that we've got the moon right here. face towards where we're gonna go, just for fun. Actually, seeing as we are about to embark on the next part of this mission, I know I'm a little bit ahead of schedule because the last break was at like 1:15, but I want to kind of reset my breaks to the hour. So it's 1 o'clock my time. I'm going to take a short break, and when I come back, we'll pick up where we left off. And then we can, that way we won't be in the, because I've got a funny feeling like once we get into the next jump, there's going to be more action and there'll be less of an opportunity. Yet another thing Starfield doesn't tell you, they have the medpacks favorite set to 0 by default. Yeah, they did. Either I figured that out, Angel, or they told me that, because I've been tapping 0. Like that's how I know. But I guess I'm only using medpacks and not the other stuff that I have. So I don't know. Does anybody know if the game pauses when you go into a menu? Like if I go into the tab menu in a firefight, does it pause everything? Because that would be useful. Anyway, I'm going to step away just for 5 or 6 minutes here, folks. Just zap the coffee, reheat it. If you're enjoying the stream, please feel free to share it around. We are trying to grow the channel. We've got things like the subs for September or our 30% off. You can also look at things like the Patreon if you'd like to join the Discord. Both of those ways of support will lead you to the Discord. And there is a tweet out there if you want to retweet that. There's also a story on Instagram if you want to share that around. But I really appreciate it. I'm at Joel Duggan on all social media. It's very easy to find me and share the stream. So bring in a friend if you think that it's a pretty good time. I know that it's hard for me to read the chat when I'm in the middle of a firefight, so hopefully that's okay. I'm trying to pay as close attention as I can. But I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. All right. Let's go to Neptune. I guess it means I have to allocate some power to the grav drive. No, we're not jumping. What am I doing? We're interstellar. Or sublight. Sublight? Yeah. I don't know what they call it this game. We're staying in the same system. Neptune. No scan available. I guess we just set a course. Normally they give you like a specific spot.
Wait,
all right.
See that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our Vanguard.
Can't see.
Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Vanguard to civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
It's not me. Mercs hijacked my ship. White-lined a couple of them, but they've locked me down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
Target the engines. Okay, how do we target engines? I feel like I'm not shooting the engines. Locking. E doesn't do anything. Try not to destroy it. Getting better with the mouse. Changing the sensitivity on the mouse was a good idea. I love the sound of these lasers.
Target's jump system down.
Nice. I guess we just keep on shooting it until it's disabled.
Enemy's shield grid is fried.
Oh, almost got it. Can we specifically shoot the engines? Yikes. Most hostile ships can be boarded once the ship engines are down. You must fly close to the ship before you will be allowed to dock. Once you board, expect the crew on the ship to fight back.
That's it. Start the docking routine. Come on. Let's go rescue that Vanguard.
So I guess all we had to do was just shoot at it until the story just said we're good.
All right. Let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Yeah, they really need to be more consistent with the key presses and stuff like that. Tab. Nope. I want Game settings. Bindings. Toggle POV, camera zoom, jump, sprint, sneak, hold to run, toggle, always move. Space flight. Fire, weapon, ship. Select target is E. But I did not get any visual feedback as to like what I was shooting. Previous system. Increase system power, decrease system power, previous system. Ship alternate control HUD. That's... I don't care about my systems. I'm supposed to be targeting the systems of the other ship. You have to have a skill to do precise ship targeting. Oh, okay. That's probably what it is then. So, if that's the case, when the game gives you a mission to say, you should target the engines of that ship, you should be able to do that as a player. Right? Because then you're sitting there going like, you told me to target the engines, but I can't target the engines. I'm just going to fire blindly at this thing. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff that they leave out, you know? All right, let's just take a quick look at our loadout here so we know what we're dealing with. 49 rounds, no rounds, so we should not have that equipped really. Okay, that's going to be 1. That's going to be 2. This is going to be 3. And then 4 is the axe. Actually, 4 should be this. And then 5 is the axe. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Frontier. Sarah, come on. I mean, I know you killed him. What do these guys have for armor? Oh, there's a weapons workbench in the ship. As long as we're not overweight, I'll take it. Got more ammo. Can she die? She's so reckless? Probably. Yeah, she jumps in front of me.
Freezing here. I do not recommend extended exposure without our suits.
Why are we not wearing suits? Should we not have worn the suits on a space invasion hijack thing? I think that's everybody.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And Vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. I think enough of them finally got fed up and they pooled their money to hire professionals.
So refreshing my memory, Vanguard is the volunteer navy of the United Systems, I think. The game needs like a glossary. So he's Vanguard. They were pirates or mercenaries.
What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament?
Probably not. I'm going to groan on behalf of scientists everywhere, then you're going to hand over the artifact. It'd be better in our hands.
Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a mess lately. Spacers, Varun Zealots, plus Ecliptic tracking me down.
We
Ecliptic,
ran into
that's
a
what they
few
were.
members of Ecliptic at the Nova Galactic Star Yard. I'm guessing they were after you.
Damn. That's probably how they found me. I knew taunting the Spacers to meet me at Neptune was a long shot. Making rookie mistakes. I've been chasing shadows around the Sol system for years. And every time I go back to Mars...
Sidonia is waiting for you. Run down. Forgotten.
Feels like everyone's given up, you know? I've just been spending more and more time in the Starfield. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really going back.
Oh, interesting. Maybe it's time to get out of Sol. I could use more crew. Huh. I wonder why I'm all of a sudden making calls like that. I guess it's because Barrett gave me the ship. It feels like that's something Sarah should say, you know? Yeah, Meadow, the groan on behalf of all scientists everywhere was nice flavor, I agree. I tend to choose stuff that I would, like, actually say. This is where the RPG definitely comes out in me. He's probably pretty good at weapons. Let's get him.
Yeah? You know, that's actually kind of tempting. I'd have to settle some things back on Sidonia. Maybe hit me up there later.
No, we don't get him now.
If you don't mind, we came here for something. That strange object you found?
Right. Hey, it's yours. Appreciate the rescue.
Yeah, that's good.
Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's grab the artifact.
Grab the artifact. There it is there.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
Captain's locker. I'll take a med pack for my troubles. We took everything from these guys.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
No, exactly. Waste not, want not, right? Leave nothing behind. What I wanted to do was look at the weapons bench. It was... So, zero wire, adhesive. I can't remember whether I dropped the tape or whether I stored the tape. Chlorosalines and vanadium. So this is the thing. I've tracked it, but I don't know where in our normal UI we go to look this stuff up, because chlorosalines and vanadium, like, that's something I would probably mine off of a planet maybe, and then this is something you'd pick up from some looting situation. I hope there's options to I need to look at this right now before I forget. Incredible lack of granular audio options. When I'm in that workbench, the noises are really distracting. Industrial workbench. Oh. Vacuum tape. I didn't see any other supplies around here that we might need. Coffee mugs. Guy's kind of messy. Okay. How do we...
Time to get this ship moving.
All right. Gotta remember every time we get back here to jump in here. So you can't mouse over this stuff to say what it is. I'm assuming it's physical damage protection, energy damage protection, and electromagnetic damage protection. It looks cool, but it's not as good as what we're walking on. So, weapons. We can stow that. Nope, I'm in the wrong thing. There we go. Store. Hopefully we'll make some money when we get back. I really want to be able to pull off the gadgets, because there's a bunch of stuff on those modified weapons that I want to use, and I don't know if we can break down the weapons. I really hope we can. But we haven't really advanced that far, I don't think, in the skills. Aid notes, miscellaneous. keep those on us. So I guess that's probably the habit we have to get into, is that whenever we come on board after a firefight or an exploration, is to like go dump stuff in cargo, right? Does that seem weirdly, washed out to anybody else?
Docking seal released.
Well, that's a cool idea. All right, mission. The old neighborhood. Turn to the lodge. Set a course. Oh, I need to power up the grab drive. It's weird that this HUD is red. It could be just where we were in space, you're right, Cosmic.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
The lodge. Can we land directly near the lodge? That would be nice. Missile openings can damage hull, shields, or both. Interesting. Oh, nice. I guess we just sort of fast traveled here. You can tell that I've got low graphics because of the defaults that they asked me to set on the game. Because the foliage probably looks beautiful on other people's PCs. Whoops.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
So, dear game, if there's important stuff being said, one person at a time. Thank you.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did,
Shut up.
Good time for one.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more.
Ask if you've got questions.
Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Constellation space helmet, Constellation space suit. Very cool. It's an honor to be part of this. I expected champagne. What does it mean to be a full member?
Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us.
SweetSandi says we get more said if we all talk at the same time. Look, that to me is just amateurish, right? Like, I expect more from a game developed in into 2023. Like, that's, if there's important dialogue about the artifact we just spent 2 hours retrieving, that should be the only dialogue that I can hear. I can't listen to two people at once. I'm not sure how clear it comes over the stream, but it's really hard when two people are talking.
We're going to do great things together.
This is another thing that's a problem.
By the way,
pack where I was
how would you like
standing.
to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it.
You
And
mean the
I want
artifact that's
you
about to hit
out
me in the
there as
head?
well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
And we just lost our eyebrows. Like, this to me is really, really problematic. I'm curious. Yeah.
Oh, we'll be working with everyone here at the lodge sooner or later. Constellation is all in on this. Sometimes we'll partner up, sometimes we'll go solo. It's not a formal arrangement. We just came back with good news. We've got momentum. Why not keep going?
Cool.
All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
Who is Sam Coe? What's this expedition of his? What can you tell me about Barrett anyway? What's the Eye? Who's Vladimir? Well, the Eye is a station, she said, I think, right?
We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience.
Cool. Sam Coe was
that's right.
Another lead.
He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, you'll hear the end of it.
So Sam Coe is another member of Constellation.
His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. Hello?
I'm standing right... Again, like, just some very strange interactions that really break the immersion. When she just finished talking to you and then she goes, hello? Are you going to say anything? It's like, we are talking right now. You'd think that they'd be able to say, Joel is currently interacting with this NPC. Please don't say the, typical NPC, I'm bored, please click a thing,
Hurry back.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
So, if anybody else does play this, I'd say before you talk to Sarah or talk to Noel,
This has felt like home.
make sure that this thing is not in between you. Make sure that you're like, over here or something, because otherwise it's just really distracting. So, I found the workbench the other day by just walking down here. No one told me it existed. Sorry. Stupid. Research lab. Weapon workbench. So we have all of that stuff in the ship. So, no, I don't know. Laser sight. Does not look like we can remove stuff. Oh, maybe we can remove the laser sight. But if we do that, does it get rid of it? Like, does it trash it? Or does it give us the laser sight we can put on another weapon? Not clear. And because these things are harder to craft right now, I'm not going to risk it. We must not have any adhesive in the ship, I guess. Because the aluminum, we don't have any aluminum on us. That's like ship-based resources. Doesn't really do anything. Oh, there it goes. Increase speed down the sight. Okay. It's weird that it's here. So I don't know. Okay, so that's where the tracking is. I'm not sure if you saw that, but before I took that, it gave you an indication that that is something that we are looking for. So if I go in my inventory, miscellaneous, nope, resources. Right, okay, so it says here, this is something that we've been tracking. So we were asking earlier, I think Angel and I were talking in chat about where do you see resources that you're tracking for certain mods, and it looks like they'll show up in the field with a magnifying glass. Doesn't tell you what you're tracking it for. But at least you know that you need it, so that's good. Is there any tape around? I'm missing tape. Hey, look. I don't know whether that was what I needed. Double, double. I don't know what that is. Oh. That's a joke on the Tim Hortons Double Double. So by picking up that tape, I wonder if we got closer to crafting new sights and scopes and stuff. I really want to unlock some of the customization for the weapons. I feel like the firefights would go a lot smoother if I could have some of this stuff. So I don't have the adhesive. So chlorosalines, a bunch of other stuff. And it looks like they're different for each gun. Yeah, scopes for these guns are more complicated. Refracted, I 100% agree. People design these UIs and then never play the game. Or they never give the UI to somebody that didn't design it to play it, right?
I am at your service, Captain.
Well, I guess we go up to the...
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
I don't know how I got pulled outside. I guess I just walked close enough to him that I got sucked into the garden. That was really jarring.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi.
Glad to see someone so young taking interest in space. No offense, but not sure I feel comfortable talking to a kid and taking a kid into danger. Where am I taking them?
There's no "you have to be this tall" sign for space.
The package may be small, but she can handle herself. You'll see.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's start business. Sarah tell you about the expedition?
Am I blanking on the expedition?
Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
Right, so this is the stuff I think from the trailer where this is more of like Aquila City is like a western outpost from what I could remember. Yeah, Space Cowboys, and I'm down for the Space Cowboy feel. Like that's, I definitely want to go kind of like the Firefly Space Cowboy road. Anything I should know about Aquila?
Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole. I guess it wouldn't hurt. We just got back from a supply run anyway. Let me know when you're ready.
That's a separate mission. I don't understand how I got sucked into that conversation. I guess I just walked too close to the doors. Where did Sarah go? Oh, she's out here.
Hey.
So Sarah will take us upstairs, or not upstairs, take us up to the space station. Sarah said one line about it. I think another NPC was talking as well. Angel of Souls, that's probably what happened. You're right. I feel like I remember them talking about Sam Cove, but the fact that the two NPCs were talking to me at the same time is just really frustrating. Because again, like just like the frustrating UI, it makes you feel stupid when they're talking to you about like, oh hey, let's go on this mission that we've already talked to you about. It's like, what do you mean you've already talked to me about this? I have already talked to Sam Cove. Sarah talked to Vladimir, Into the Unknown. Good advice in general, yeah. That's pretty good. I think the only thing that's disappointing right now is that I'm feeling, well, it's not just the only thing, but one of the things I find disappointing is that we've got all these different threads that are pulling us in all these different directions. And especially with things like upgrades. Unfortunately, it's we don't have the resources. Like, here's 1,000 different things that you can go in terms of upgrading yourself, your ship, your weapons, and we've given you a grain of sand towards each one, you know? We have 2 skill points that we can add. I don't think we can do anything. No, I've got 4 out of 10 there, so I can't do anything there. Maybe we got enough. I don't think we killed 50 people. I wasn't using a pistol to kill enemies. We're about halfway through to get to rank 3. That's not bad. That's a great badge. I love it. Social. Right, we were going to go with weightlifting, weren't we? Unlocked this rank to increase skill. Increase total carrying capacity by 10 kilograms. I say we do that. Sprint for 1,000 meters while at 75% or more of your maximum load capacity, and that will get us... That just seems like... That's kind of weird. Like it's like, do something that you don't want to do for 1,000 meters. That's weird. Add stealth meter. You are 25% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons do an additional 5% sneak damage. Interesting. Maximum health. Get more common and inorganic resources. I think I'm more interested in like my own personal health, like overall health, and then dealing with weapons. Spend 1 more point in combat to unlock advanced combat skills. Okay. 2 more points. Let's go. Cool. So now these are available to us, although it didn't really change. I guess it's just the red locked is the only thing. It's the kind of stuff where like they could really change the way that this is displayed, you know? I guess they've added little white lines around everything. Yeah, it's not... The UI communication is really rough. I might actually talk to my friend Stephen ESE about this if he's watched or lurked or whatever, and just be like, man, break it down. Tell me why I'm so upset about this. Cool. Well, I think that's probably a good spot to not stand too close to a robot when you're trying to wrap up stream. Probably a decent spot to leave it. I'm going to go grab some food, and I think that we can pick up with a choice of missions the next time that we load up the game, so that's going to be good. I am planning...
ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
On trying to talk to chat without people talking to me. So what we'll do is tomorrow the Lego stream will start early, so I can fit in some more Starfield. Are you really going to walk up next to me? You are. So we'll start the Lego Let's Chat tomorrow at 10 a.m. my time. That's UTC minus 3 hours. We'll probably do that for a couple of hours just to get a couple of bags done on the Lego set. And then I'll probably switch back over to Starfield for the rest of the day. I don't know how long that day will be. Probably a couple hours Lego, probably 2 or 3 hours in Starfield. Despite my, nitpicks, I'm enjoying the game. I'm enjoying the story, and I'm curious to see where it's going to go. Hopefully we'll become a little bit more advanced sooner. We can start having some fun with tweaking weapons and doing stuff like that. So we'll be pushing forward probably with the main missions tomorrow. So you're welcome, Meadow. Thanks for being here. Make sure to check out the other things that I do, folks. They're all free. Podcasts are wherever you can get your standard podcasts. The Citadel Cafe is about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. The Spawn Chunks is about Minecraft. They are both weekly. Citadel Cafe is bi-weekly, but Spawn Chunks is weekly. Tadpole Milk was on Spawn Chunks with me this week. We had a lot of fun chatting about Minecraft and playing Minecraft with your kids and streaming Minecraft. It was a really good conversation. You can, of course, check me out on all social media at Joel Duggan. You can find me on Patreon at Joel Duggan, which is where you can support the stream for less than the price of a cup of coffee, and then you get to join the Discord. You can also do that with a Twitch sub or a Prime sub, but Twitch subs right now are actually 30% off. So if you want to join and enjoy the emotes and enjoy the Discord, both the Patreon and the Twitch sub lead to the same Discord. So choose the way that you'd like to support if you're going to be so kind as to help me do more streaming. And I can't thank you all enough. It's one of the reasons that I get to do this is because of everyone here that supports the streams on a regular basis. And we'll be back again tomorrow, like I said, for some Lego and then some more Starfield. So in the meantime, let's pass you along. Cosmic has let us know that Total Eclipse Tangent and only Bear Shark. Let's go with Total Eclipse, I guess. Because... No, you know what? We rated Total Eclipse yesterday. Let's go with Tangent. Tangent's a really fun dude. I think you'll enjoy him. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for more Lego and Starfield. I almost said StarCraft because I'm that old. Starfield. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.